You know, Avatar was the movie that made me realize I'm not cut out for modern trends in cinema. 'Cause I saw it in 3D and IMAX, and it was just major sensory overload, and I didn't want to go back to the movies for a while. I don't really like to talk about it. Hey everyone, I'm Jack Fossett, and welcome to this demo and review of the Crazy Tube Circuits Unobtanium. This gives you the sound of three different mythical beasts, as it were, in one pedal, very, very convincingly. Really great tones from this. I want to say thank you to Crazy Tube Circuits for including me in this launch. I've really been enjoying their pedals lately, using them in recording. If you've listened to some of my latest songs, you've actually heard some Crazy Tube Circuits pedals using as amp simulators in actual recording. So separate from being involved in this review, that's just kind of something on my own, stuff that I actually like to use in real life. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, this is very much an amp in the box over here, and this right here, that's your golden creature from Narnia, is what that is. So you've got a load of options on this, including some that you can't even see. So we're going to go over this a little bit. First of all, on the amp side, you've got volume, gain, tone, and emphasis. You've got two different amp voicings. You've got ODS and SSS, and you can tell which one you're on by the light. If it's blue, it's SSS, which is the clean. It's kind of the classic. It's almost Fender-esque, but not really. It's got a sweeter, warmer kind of mid-range and a little bit more of an even response with some really sweet natural compression. And then ODS, that's the overdrive, the kind of infamous overdrive sound, and that really has again a nice mid-range kind of boost to it, and can get into some pretty nice gainy sort of territory with a nice drive and a nice edge. And of course, emphasis really kind of captures that that attack, that sort of the pingy-like quality that you get from that type of circuit. And then going into your pedal, where you've got stock and mod. Now stock, obviously kind of your classic tone. Mod gives you a little bit of a boost and a little bit less compression, so it's a little bit more open and more aggressive. Now, you've got a buffer and a true bypass switch right here. One of the really cool things is you actually have an effects loop built in, and you were just hearing it with a delay pedal in the effects loop there in the intro. So you can insert other effects kind of between them and really center your entire rig around this. You also have a foot switch, an external foot switch that can plug in right here, which you're also hearing in this video. And what that does is it gives you the option to switch between the two amp voicings, which brings me to the next feature, which are internal trimmers. And the internal trimmers allow you to adjust the volume of the ODS as well as the bass response of the SSS. So you could very much use this as just a, if you use the extension foot switch, you could use this as mild overdrive into a heavier gain with a nice boost to it. You can do all kinds of different things just with this side alone, let alone getting into this side and kind of using them together. Now, I mentioned the cabinet simulator. One of the things that I love about these pedals is if you use a different cab sim, they really get very natural amp-like tones. They have the responsiveness, they have the character, and all you need is some kind of an IR to go with it, and you can center an entire rig around it or do some really cool direct recording. So let's check it out a little bit. Let's hear what this sounds like if you record direct in and then add a cab simulator. So you've just heard a few of my favorite tones with this pedal. Now we're going to go into a few other tones that it can do and show you some of the dynamics between some of the various ways that you can set this up. So we're going to use it, again, sort of my favorite sound, which would be probably on SSS and then the stock Klon side, which it just really sounds nice. It's a really sweet overdrive, very, very natural. It's got all the right mid-range frequencies without any of the boxy ones. So we're going to play a little bit with that. We'll play a little bit with the emphasis knob. Also play with just this side and then show you when you use the ODS as a bit of a volume boost, what you can do sort of just using this side on its own. And then also try it out on the overdrive side, and we're going to try out the difference between stock and mod, and you'll see it's pronounced, but it's still the same effect. It's just kind of two flavors of the same great thing. So let us know in the comments, what do you think of the Unobtanium? Do you absolutely love the pop culture reference? I'm Jack Fossett. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.